rebounds.
Yeah, turnovers. Lyons ended up with 23, and then Smoky Valley ended up with 17. And we really handled them on the boards, 40-21.
Wow, well,
I had Adrian for 13 rebounds.
13 rebounds and 15 points she had a double-double, and Conte Blanchett had to have quite a few as well, maybe not double figures.
No, she had, I have her for 6.
But all in all, the Vikings really took care of business. They let the outside shooting of the Lyons kind of get them back in the game in that third quarter, but then when they needed to clamp down, they really did clamp down and take care of business down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of maybe came out a little flat in that third quarter. The first quarter had been, we dominated, so kind of a natural tendency to come out and let down and think the second half is going to be as easy, and Lyons hit a couple shots and got back in the game, but then our girls picked it back up and, like you said, took care of business in the fourth quarter.
On his way to join us here is Coach Grouillard. He'll join us here in just a second. We'll put him on that third headset there, Darren, so you don't need to give that up. Yours up. Always good to take care of business at home, and now joining us, Coach Drew of the Vikings, and a well-rounded win. You got out to a good start. The Lions came back. It was really the second quarter that got you the big lead and really kind of got the separation you were looking for.
Yeah, we knew they would make some runs, and we knew they wouldn't just go away. That's a great team. They are coached very well, and they're just going to continue to battle. And so we know that anytime the team makes a run, we've got to just stop that run and get the momentum back, and we did. We settled in there, and we did a lot of nice things offensively, and they tried a lot of different sets on defense, and we just continued to attack the rim and never settled for the three. And, especially when that three ball wasn't falling, we did a good job getting to the line, making some free throws. I think we shot around 66% tonight, so overall, pretty good win.
Yeah, no question about that. Nice to see Clara McElroy get some long balls go in.
Yeah, absolutely, and they couldn't decide whether that first one was a three or not, so I was glad they eventually changed it back to a three. That kept her confidence sky high, and she ended up hitting that second one. So I know she was kind of antsy sitting on that bench with foul trouble, but she kind of did a nice job bouncing back in that fourth quarter, getting some shots up there and playing well on defense.
And now we're on our way to another road trip at Nickerson on Friday. What do you know about the Panthers?
They're coached hard. They're coached well. They're going to play hard. It's kind of just a common theme in this league. Everybody coached well. Everybody's going to play hard. They've got some guards that really just get after it defensively. They've got a post that like to throw that ball down low too. So we've got to be tougher down low. That's kind of something that we're kind of seeing a reoccurring theme. We've got to be tougher down low in the post on defense. So and then we got to just play well on the road. That's never easy, and so we've got to enjoy the win here tonight at home and be ready to go get another one on the road.
Well, congrats on the win, and we'll see you Friday.
Thanks so much, guys.
Coach Drew of the Vikings, and always nice to get a road win. So we'll be looking forward to that road win, but even better to get a victory here at home. Our player of the game brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. Safe, reliable banking that puts you first. Put their experience to work for you and your family. Relationship banking from People's Bank and Trust. I'm okay with co-players of the game.
Sure.
We'll go with Adrian Hazelwood with her 15 points and 13 rebounds, and Cont Blanchett making free throws. She made 4 out of 6 is what she ended up with, but she did a nice job of rebounding, and even though she got triple teamed at times in the middle, she still came up with her points.
Yeah, absolutely. And, when she gets triple teamed, that means somebody else is open, and so we were able to take advantage of that. Some other girls hit some shots tonight. We talked about Clara. Brianne Peters hit a couple shots there in that fourth quarter. Cott and Adrian kind of just put everybody on their back tonight and said, this is a home game we should win. We're going to win it. Let's just go do it.
Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We come back, we'll have Vikings pregame for you. Smoky Valley Vikings versus Lions back after this 1-minute timeout. I'm having trouble with my recorder tonight, so I won't have Coach Snyder's interview either. I don't know what happened to it, but the Vikings looking to keep their winning streak alive here. They've got they're 8-5 on the year after an 0-4 start. They've really played well, and tonight having a team come to the Viking gym after beating them by so much at the Sterling tournament, I'm worried about this game, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the boys know how easily we handled them down at Sterling, and it's definitely one that, you know, if we come in kind of lackadaisical and think that, well, just because we beat them by 30 last time, they're just going to lay down and let us have it, we could easily find ourselves in a dogfight. So, you know, we have to come in and be ready to play. We can't just assume that because we handled them last time that it's going to be that easy again.
They got a Taylor Campbell on their team that scores 15.2 points per game, a Sam Schmidt that has 9.9 points per game. Soto has 5.8, Showalter 4.0, so they can score some points here, and it seems like the visiting team always likes to shoot at Smoky Valley Gym.
Yeah, you know, and it's one of those things where if they, you know, they come out and they have a hot shooting night, and we're a little flat, that we can find ourselves in a ball game. So we got to buckle down and just take them like it's just another game. And it's an important game. These are one of those games we know we should win. Wins we've got to have to help us in our sub-state seeding.
We'll take another timeout. When we come back, I'll try to have that interview again for Coach Snyder. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball. Back after this timeout.
Scholars Bowl team goes to the regionals of Wichita Collegiate. That starts at 2 o'clock. On Friday is day one wrestling at the tournament at Tawanda Circle, which goes until Saturday. Basketball is at Nickerson. Saturday is the Regional Piano Festival, and the Lynchburg Kiwanis sponsored C-Team Boys Basketball Tournament starts on Saturday morning, and day 2 of wrestling at Circle.
Coach and not Coach Snyder, so I guess I won't have it after all. But the Vikings, Coach Snyder talking about the Vikings had a good win on the road up at Clay Center. They fought through some adversity and came through, and not like they've done all year. They were shooting excellent free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, we really did. And again, just like the girls' game, tough place to play, good to get a win in a tough environment, a tough game. You know, we come out tonight, we're a little short-handed. Gus rolled an ankle up there at Clay Center, and he's still not quite ready to go. So a little short-handed in our post play tonight. but hopefully we'll have some other guys, Braxton, and hopefully we'll step in and be able to fill in with that a little bit. Maybe Kai moves inside a little bit. So we'll see how the Vikings adjust with that.
10.2 points per game by Carson Peel, 10.8 by Kai Blanchett, 8.0 by Vincent Pickering on the scoring side, 7.4 by Cade Blanchett. Jerome Autry has been coming up. He had some big shots and some big scores the other night at Lyons, and Justice Autry getting the start tonight. He chips in about 3 points per game. So it's not like we're losing a lot of points with Gus. We're just losing a little bit of rebounding strength inside.
Yeah, a little rebounding and some block shots. He's a 6'4" defensive presence in there, and that's tough to replace. But we'll just have to. It's one of those things. This time of the year, you're going to have some little dings and bumps, and probably not everybody's going to be healthy. So you have to figure out a way to get by with maybe missing a person or two once in a while.
And the Vikings actually at 2-0 in league play are looking at Haven and Heston also at 2-0, and then 1-1 is Larned and Pratt and Hoisington and Nickerson, and then Lyons, Hillsborough, and Halstead are all 0-2. So another step in that possibility of looking for a league championship, and the Vikings certainly want to take care of business here at home.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, that point in the year, we want to get the win for the league standings, but this is a game we really need. As bunched up as our sub-state standings are, a win tonight is really important.
And it's time for starting lineups. How about our guests tonight?
You bet. Starting for Lyons, number 1, Sam Schmidt. He's the coach's son. He is a 6'1" senior. Number 2, Taylor Campbell is a 6'4" junior. Number 3, Edwin Rodriguez, a 5'9" junior. Number 11, Deacon Showalter, a 6'1" sophomore. And number 13, Kevin Soto, a 5'9" senior.
So for Coach Schmidt, he'll send out Schmidt, Campbell, Rodriguez, Showalter, and Soto. And how about our Vikings tonight?
And for the Vikings, number 1, Justice Autry, a 5'7" senior. Number 4, Carson Peel, a 6' senior. Number 11, Cade Blanchett, a 6'5" senior. Number 23, Vincent Pickering, a 6'2" senior. And number 24, Kai Blanchett, a 6'4" junior.
For Kurt Snyder, he'll send out Justice Autry, Peel, Blanchett, Pickering, and Kai Blanchett. Just like tonight's team, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. Expert dry cleaning and professional shirt service. McPherson Laundry in McPherson is where you take your clothes. The Lions and their blue road uniforms, white lettering, white numerals trimmed in black, a little black trimming around the back, and the lion on the side of their shorts. And the Vikings in their home white uniforms, black lettering, black numerals trimmed in orange, and little orange and white striping down the side, and the Viking emblem on the side of their pants as well. And it's the Vikings and the Lions here. Smoky Valley Gym is an east-west court. We're on the north side and behind the scores table right at the half-court line. And the Vikings will be shooting on that troublesome end. And tonight it didn't bother our Viking girls in shooting free throws.
It was good to us tonight. Yeah. I think the key here is to get off to a fast start.
Yeah.
We did that when we played them down in Sterling, got off to a fast start. If we do that tonight, get off to a fast start, and let them know that, we're not going to just kind of la-la this game away, that we're here to play. If we can get up on them, I think that'll take any confidence they have. It'll take it right away.
It'll be Blanchett and Campbell jumping center. Everybody's ready to go. The officials has the ball, ready to toss it up, and we're ready to enjoy Smoky Valley basketball here at home. Controlled by Lyons, but taken away by Cade Blanchett. The Vikings have the first possession. To Justice Autry, to Pickering. Cross court to Kai Blanchett. Back across to Pickering. In the lane, elevates, shot, good. A nice ball movement, nice basket by the Vikings on the first possession.
Yep, found a hole in that little 2-3 zone.
And they go into that 1-3-1 trap.
Yeah, and Lyons really had trouble with this when we played him at Sterling.
Gets it on the ring to Showalter. Showalter across court to Schmidt. His shot up, blocked by Blanchett. So Cade with a block already. And the Vikings quickly into the front court. Carson Peel on the dribble. Goes between the circles. They're in a 2-3 zone, it looks like.
Yep.
Pickering, baseline to Kai. Kai Blanchett, 3 ball, no. Rebound, Carson inside. Gets it off to Kai Blanchett. Kai elevates, shot, no. Rebound, Showalter inside for the Lions. Strong rebound by Showalter. Gets it off on the baseline to Rodriguez. Goes back to Showalter, back to Schmidt. Schmidt elevates in the lane, shot up, blocked by Blanchett again. 2 blocks by Cade. Here comes Carson on the run. Side of the lane now, brings it outside the circle. Still on the dribble between the circles. So we'll reset at the 6:45 mark. His team leading 2-0. Autry with it inside to Pickering. Another floater in the lane. He's shorthanded that one underneath, and it rebounded by the Lions. Had an easy shot in there, but he just kind of...
Yeah, I think he was surprised at how open he was.
Yeah, off it goes to Rodriguez. Or that's Soto, pardon me. Now to Rodriguez. Get these guys in my mind here in a minute. There's a long 3, good by Sam Schmidt. So Schmidt gives the Lions an early lead here. 6:14 to go here in the quarter. Carson will try to answer, and he does. Carson knocks down a 3-pointer, and Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer. 5-3, Vikings at the 6-minute mark. Soto, Rodriguez, over the outstretched arms of Kai Blanchett. Goes back to Soto inside to Showalter. Bounce pass stolen away by Carson Peel. Carson quickly into the front court. Elevates. Oh, beautiful pass to Kai Blanchett. And he finishes with his right hand. He's a left-handed shooter, but it was such a beautiful pass, he didn't have to do much with it.
Yeah, nice job by Carson to draw the defense to him.
Soto from Rodriguez, standing right at the half-court line. Comes back to Rodriguez. And it's tipped away and stolen by the Vikings. Pickering all the way in, shot up, no. Rebound by Lyons. Just kind of didn't get that one over the rim. Off it goes to shot, no. Rebounded by Lyons. Schmidt comes up with it. And Soto runs down the carom. Oh, we're half court, but the Vikings come away with the steal, and Lyons knocks it away, but Carson brings it back. Pickering has it. Pickering elevates. Shot blocked by Lyons, but Cade Blanchett with the finish at the rim. Wow. Cade's off to a great start, and Lyons wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep this one right here. Just a great start for Cade Blanchett. 2 blocks and a 2-pointer and a couple of rebounds. Wow.
Yeah, Cade, with Gus being out, Cade's really going to have to be our dominant post player tonight. He has really stepped up so far to fill that role.
Stream tonight's game on your phone with the Ad Astra radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Next Tech Wireless. We are Kansas. Let Alan Samuels help you find the make, model, and budget that fits you. View the large inventory at all SamuelsHutch.com locations. Alan Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Come by. Let's be friends. So where are the turnovers so far?
I've got 3 for Lions, and I don't have any yet for the Vikings.
Okay, 3 for Lions.
And Braxton House and Jerome Autry have checked in for the Vikings.
Braxton and Jerome are in. Did the Lions substitute anybody?
No.
Don't think they did either. The Vikings stay in the 1-3-1. Kai Blanchett out top. Soto and Rodriguez. And there's the ball thrown away. Soto was there. I don't know why he didn't grab it, but that's the 4th turnover for Lions. The Vikings up 9-3 here on the strength of some nice shooting. Inside, Autry loses the handle, stolen by Soto. Soto off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez shot. Oh, and it goes out of bounds. A lot of contact, nothing called.
Yeah, I think Kai, he was blocked it up top, but I think he got him with the body, and the officials didn't catch it.
Here comes Carson quickly in the front court, gets it off to Jerome. Jerome Autry has it dribbled off his leg, and he turns it over. Back-to-back turnovers for the Vikings on those 2 possessions. Campbell on the drive, no. Rebound Autry to Carson. Here come the Vikings, leading 9-3. Carson between the leg, dribble back between the circles, near side to Kai Blanchett. Kai looking for his brother. Ooh, he had an open pass to lead him. Here's Carson with a 3. No. Rebound Lions. Soto, and he'll bring it up on the dribble after everybody else goes into the back court or front court for the Vikings. Inside to Showalter. Has to go out to Schmidt. Around to Soto. Baseline to Ramirez. His shot up. No. Too strong. Rebound. Oh! And coming down for a ride is Showalter on top of Autry. I don't think there was anything bad going on there.
No, he kind of landed on Jerome when he came down. And
certainly no intent to do anything, but Autry got up a little. He's smiling now. I think he's all right. 3:33 to go, first quarter. Vikings up 9-3. Autry, Peel, Carson Kai. Looked at a three, didn't trigger. Goes around to Jerome. Back to Carson to reset outside this Lions zone. Kai will launch a three ball, and it's good. An Arnreiner CPA three-pointer by Kai Blanchett. A dozen for the Vikings, coming at the 3:12 mark of the first quarter. Out to Schmidt. Cross court to Soto. Baseline to Campbell, inside to Showalter. Knocked away, and it'll stay with the Lions.
Coming in for the Vikings, Justice back in and Ethan Abel in. And in for Lions, Ethan Luck, number 0, a 6'2 sophomore.
Carson gets a break, and well as Cade Blanchett, as well as Pickering. Showalter gets it in, goes out to Luck, who just checked in. Baseline to Soto. He's going to launch a three ball way long and rebounded by Jerome Autry. To his brother Justice, the Meerkat. He brings it into the front court. His team leading 12-3. Over to Jerome. Jerome against Soto. Jerome near side to Justice. Justice on the dribble. Top of the key. Oh, beautiful pass inside to Kai, but he gets double teamed and gets it knocked away. Turnover Vikings. Here comes Campbell on the run. Campbell, Soto, missed the shot, and rebound by Autry, and a reach-in foul by Soto, and it'll be Viking ball out of bounds.
Jerome Autry's got 4 rebounds already.
He hustles. He gets in the right. He's one of those guys that sees where the ball is coming off the rim.
Yeah.
2 fouls on Lions, none on the Vikings. Jerome Autry right in front of the Lions bench with it. Goes out to Kai Blanchett, around to Justice Autry. Inside to House, he gets double teamed, hikes it to Jerome, back to House, and he gets the ball to go. I didn't know we were playing football.
Yeah.
Got the center hike right to him.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes.
14-3. Here's Campbell, three-pointer from the baseline. No, rebound Kai Blanchett. Dribbles out of trouble, gets it off to Justice. Here comes the Meerkat on the run. Go with the dribble, goes inside to Braxton, out to Kai. Kai Blanchett looked at a three, back to Justice, around to Jerome. Jerome left wide open. He's a good three. He's probably the best percentage three-point shooter. A little floater by Jerome. No, rebound to Lyons. Quickly up to Campbell. Campbell on the wing, far side by the student section. Showalter, his shot blocked by Braxton House and rebound by Ethan Abel. Good strong rebound by Ethan. He goes over to Jerome, to Justice. Baseline to Braxton in the lane. Little floater. No, rebound Ethan, and he can't save it. Got it knocked out of his hands a little bit, but he couldn't save it. Braxton is mad at himself for missing that shot.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a little contact. And
Number 35 in for Lions. That's Starbuck.
Carson and Vincent back in for the Vikings.
I think that's the only substitution new anyway. Starbuck has it. Baseline to Schmidt. Schmidt will drive. Gets double teamed, kicks it away, and turns it over. Here comes Justice Autry on the run. All the way in. Oh, and House can't handle it. He went right. He looks at his hands like, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
But to his credit, Justice threw it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, that was a tough one to handle.
Okay, where are turnovers now?
I've got 4 for the Vikings and 5 for Lions.
Okay, I thought maybe I missed a couple of Lions. I thought they had more than that, but they didn't. 40 seconds left to go, first quarter. Luck with it way outside. To Soto. Back to Luck. And there's, Vincent had a turnover. There's Luck with a shot. No, rebound. Ethan, a strong rebound by Ethan. Gets it off to Carson. Carson on the run. Into the front court. Coach Holland, slow it down. Let's go to one shot. Carson way out by the half-court line. 14 seconds. Vikings leading 14-3. They want to see if they can get a good bucket here. Get a good look. Justice outside. Schmidt guarding him. Justice over to Carson. He's going to launch a three ball. It's good. Arnreiner CPA three-pointer by Carson Peel. 17-3 Vikings in the first quarter. We'll be back with quarter number 2 after this 1 minute timeout. And welcome back to Viking Gym. Wow, what a display of defense, and 17-3 is the lead. The Vikings played really, really well.
Yeah, really did. Didn't turn them over like we did in the first game, but we've been very efficient on our offense. I'm not sure what our shooting percentage is, but it's got to be pretty high.
Soto dribbles into the front court, gets double teamed right away, gets it off to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to get double teamed right on the sideline there. Dribbles out of the double team, gets it over to Soto, and we're going to have Soto with the travel. You're looking at the coach like, what did I really do? Is that turnover number 6?
6.
So they had 5 at the quarter. Vikings had 4 at the quarter.
Yes.
Vikings lead at 17-3. Ethan Abel with it, baseline near side. Autry, Pickering, Peel, and Cade Blanchett on the court right now. Looks like Lyons is in a man-to-man this time. Pickering with it on the dribble. Out top to Ethan. Near side to Justice Autry. Gets a screen from Ethan. Drive it out to Cade Blanchett, around to Carson. Carson with the hesitation, now step back 3, and it's good. His 3rd three-pointer of the night. Carson really picking up where he left off.
Yeah, good to see him really getting hot.
At his last home game. He didn't have a very good game up at Clay Center, but boy, he's certainly hot here at home. And now reach in and a tie-up, and it's an alternating possession turnover as the Vikings get the arrow.
Most important score update of the night. KU, with 2 minutes left in the first half, is up on K-State 46-32.
Wow, 46-32. Wildcats took care of them in Manhattan, but it's a different story in Allen Fieldhouse.
It certainly is.
No question about that. Pickering with it on the outside, on the dribble. Oh, wanted to give and go to Ethan, not quite there. It's off to Carson. Carson with it. Somebody new came in for Lyons. Cade can't get the ball, but he tips it out to Justice. Justice Autry shot good. Nice. Cade couldn't get the rebound, but he tipped it out to his teammate. And the Vikings give 22-3. Rodriguez it is, has a little trouble. Now gets it out to Luck and knocked away by Justice Autry. Is there a theme of the camouflage?
Yeah, I would say it must be hunting season theme tonight for the student section with all the camouflage over there.
Well, the tailgate last week was by the trap shoot.
That's right.
We don't have it. We don't actually have it as a sport, but we have a group that trap shoots. Here's Schmidt with a baseline 3, and it's good. Schmidt hits his second 3. He's the only one that has scored for them to get their second basket at the 6:10 mark of the second quarter, 22-6. Vikings lead it. Justice Autry gets a screen from Ethan. Wanted to give and go, but just didn't quite get the ball there. Carson with it. Dribble drive baseline. Shot up and good. Carson is in double figures already. Vikings have a lead of 24-6. Rodriguez brings it into the front court. Gets it off to Luck. Back to Rodriguez. Baseline knocked away by the Vikings and stolen. Carson with it. Carson going all the way in. Oh, too strong, and Carson trying to stay and does save the ball from going out of bounds. Gets it off to Pickering. His 3 ball. No. Rebound, Lyons. Campbell on the dribble into the front court. All the way to the baseline. Shot up and good and one. Campbell with a nice finish there all the way in. Vikings did not stop the ball.
Yeah, nobody really picked up the ball as it came down the floor.
And I believe they whistled that foul on Carson. It is his first.
Kai and Jerome back in for Justice and Ethan.
Schmidt Campbell is their leading scorer, and that's the first basket he had. And he can't finish. And one, 24-8. Vikings lead. Back to Carson, back to Vincent. Pickering looked at the 3, didn't trigger. He'll trigger about a 10-footer. No. Cade with a rebound. Has it knocked out, gets it out to Jerome. Out to Carson, another 3 ball. In and out, no good. And Lyons with the rebound. Schmidt off to Luck. Around to Campbell. Campbell baseline drive. Inside to Showalter. His shot blocked by Kai Blanchett. Quickly up to Carson, up to Pickering. His shot good on the layup. Nice run out by the Vikings. 26-6 or 26-8. Missed that last bucket. I'm putting it in my scorebook. 4.5 minutes left to go, second quarter. Rodriguez gets it off to Schmidt. Had a couple of 3s in the first half. Rodriguez out top to Carson Peel. Long teammate. Carson with it on the slow drive to Kai Blanchett. gets his own rebound, misses. Rebound again, loose, picked up by Showalter. Kai will be certainly angry with himself, missing a couple of point-blank shots.
Get much easier than that.
As Rodriguez brings it into the front court. Vikings still in that 1-3-1 deflect, I believe. Here's Schmidt underneath, or Campbell underneath, and he gets the second basket. And they have 10 at the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. But the Vikings have 26. Carson at the half-court circle looking over. Goes near side to Kai Blanchett. Kai on the dribble. Goes out top to Pickering. Pickering around to Carson. Carson dribble drive. Off to Kai Blanchett. He'll launch a three ball. Swish. An Arnreiner CPA three-pointer by Kai Blanchett. His second. 29-10. Rodriguez into the front court on the dribble. Wants to go to Campbell. Now goes the other way. Gets it off to Luck. Luck will launch a three ball. Too strong. Rebound Kai Blanchett. Kai to Carson. Here come the Vikings. Quickly up to Cade Blanchett on the baseline. Cade is fouled, and Cade will have 2 free throws.
Foul's going to be on Luck.
First.
Full timeout, Lions.
We'll step aside as well. 3:08 to go, first half. 29-10 Vikings. Back after this 30-second timeout.
And Nickerson defeats Pratt 45-39.
Nickerson over Pratt. I thought I had Nickerson playing Larned.
That's what Mike sent us.
Okay, well, I said Halstead playing Pratt. But.
Well, now earlier he said had Larned at Nickerson, so yeah. So that can't be.
Well, Nickerson probably won that game over Larned. What was the score?
45-39.
45-39, because Halstead's playing Pratt. I looked that up on the website, so I think it was right. So Cade Blanchett at the free throw line. That scoreboard up to you, or date brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, and he missed them both. So Cade not shooting well. Here's Campbell, elevates, shot, good. Campbell didn't score in the first quarter, but he's got 6 in this quarter. Pickering, Peel, Kai Blanchett looked at the three, didn't trigger, goes back to Carson. Soto guarding him in the man-to-man defense. Off to Kai. Kai wanted to shoot again, but Pickering lob inside to Cade. Tips it out to his brother Kai. Kai out to Jerome Autry. His three, in and out, no good. Rebound. We're going to go the other way.
Foul on Cade.
Cade knocks over Showalter on the rebound, and Cade will pick up his first. Only the second Viking team foul. Lyons has 3.
Braxton House back in for the Vikings, as is Jerome Autry. Or Justice.
Yeah, Jerome was already
Jerome was in.
So it's Autry, Pickering, House, and Kai Blanchett on the court. Schmidt, number 22, is checked in for Lyons. That's Gish. Three-pointer missing by Lyons. Pickering with a long rebound. Tried to go up court, but had it knocked away, and he'll get it to Justice Autry. He'll bring it across the timeline at the 2:09 mark. Man-to-man defense by Lyons. Near side it comes to Kai, back to Justice. He's standing in the half-court circle, but Schmidt comes and picks him up now, so he has to get the dribble. Goes over to Braxton House. House looking underneath. Out to Jerome. Jerome out top between the circles. Over to Kai Blanchett. Kai will trigger a 3-ball. No. Rebound. Gish for the Lions to Showalter. And to Campbell. Campbell, baseline 10-footer, no. Rebound. Gish inside, but Braxton House just wrestles it away from him. Here comes Pickering on the run. Pickering out to Justice Autry. He'll launch a 3-ball. It's good. Justice Autry knocks down an Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer for the 32nd point for the Vikings and a 20-point lead, 32-12. Showalter has it knocked away and stolen by Autry. Quickly up to his brother Jerome. Ball loose. Gets it over to Kai Blanchett. Kai with the baseline dribble. Elevates. Shot. Got it to go. Contested shot.
Absolutely played through some contact there.
34 for the Vikings. Coming at the 105 mark of the first half. And Lyons is going to throw it away. Get it over to Justice Autry. Justice will drive through contact and get shot, but he's fouled and doesn't make it. But he'll have 2 free throws.
Fouls on Jonathan Gish's first. Team 4.
Foul is going to be on Gish, his first.
Justice Autry.
Autry at the free throw line. No good. Starbuck back in for Lyons and Ethan Abel back in for the Vikings.
At halftime, KU up 49-37.
Second free throw by Autry is good. Gives the Vikings 35. 35-12. Gish. Baseline to Soto. Inside, knocked away and stolen by the Vikings. Quickly up to Ethan. Ethan, shot up, no. Rebound, House, good. Nice putback by Braxton House. 37 for the Vikings. Soto, 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Gets it off to Gish. Vikings 2-3 zone. Campbell baseline 10-footer, good. He's their knight in shining armor. He's got 8 of their 14 points. And the other guy, coach's son, Schmidt, has 2 threes for their 6 points. Out top to Kai. He'll launch a 3-ball. It's good. Kai Blanchett finding the range.
Boy, yeah, he and Carson.
And halftime is here. The Vikings lead it 40-14. We'll be back to wrap up this first half after these timeouts.
The Wildfires will be dancing tonight to Beautiful, taught by Jordan Flores and Sarah McCullough. Your Wildfires are Lauren DeLiesel, Jordan Flores, Olivia Ford, Raina Decker, Esther Clark, Tatum Reed, Tessa Refogo, Haley Cubillas, Keely Friesen, and Sarah McCullough. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with a special presentation, Superintendent Mr. Heath Hogan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Heath Hogan, the superintendent, and I'm going to have a conversation with my AD for scheduling me after that act. So thank you for being here tonight. I'm excited to be here to present some awards to a few of our outstanding young people that we have at Smoky Valley High School. These awards are sponsored by the Smoky Valley Education Foundation, and their motto is a pathway for excellence. Each class at Smoky Valley High School has selected one student who they believe represents excellence in character. These individuals have displayed acts of kindness, compassion, respect for fellow students, and are recognized by their peers as being a good friend. There is no better legacy than to have the respect of your peers and their friendship. On behalf of Smoky Valley Education Foundation, it's my pleasure to present the Excellence in Character Award for the 22-23 school year and a check for $50 to the following students. The freshman award goes to Keely Friesen. Keely's the daughter of Mark and Courtney Friesen. The sophomore award goes to Keen Anderson. Keen's the daughter of Scott and Rachel Anderson. The junior award goes to Addison Eberts. Addison is the daughter of Brock and Nikki Ebert. And finally, the senior award goes to Carrie Adam. Carrie's the daughter of Eric and Brandy Adam. All right, congratulations to these Smoky Valley students. Can you please give them one more round of applause?
To Smoky Valley Gym, the Vikings taking care of business, getting out to a quick lead. Actually, Lyons had a 3-2 lead early, but then the Vikings went on a run and got it out to 22-3 before Lyons scored their second basket with 6:10 left to go in the quarter. They went on to score 11 points in that second quarter, but the Vikings just didn't let up. They scored 23 points in that second quarter. What a half for Smoky Valley.
Yeah, I mean, the offense is really clicking on all cylinders right now. Kai's shooting it well. Carson is shooting it well. We've gotten some points in the paint. We've gotten some points in transition. So, really, I don't know if we could have had a better offensive first half.
6 points for Sam Schmidt, 8 points for Taylor Campbell for the Lions. For the Vikings, 2 points for Cade Blanchett, 4 for Braxton House, 4 for Vincent Pickering, 6 for Justice Autry, and then in double figures, 11 for Carson Peel and 13 points for Kai Blanchett. Both of those guys, 3 3-pointers each. They were really feeling it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they really were, and we did a nice job on the offensive side, working the ball, making Lions move their zone a little bit, and forcing them to getting Carson and Kai open. On that one at the end of the first quarter, we ran a little play. Carson throws it to the wing, slides over to the other wing. We set a back pick for him, which leaves him open, and he hit the shot. So just doing some really nice things offensively.
No question about that. How about rebounds and turnovers?
Yeah, rebounds. I've got the Vikings turnovers. I've got the Vikings for 4. I've got Lions for 12. And rebounds, Smoky Valley with 22, Lions with 13.
13 to 22 on the rebound. So, yeah, the only little blemish the Vikings had was 1 for 4 shooting free throws. But when you're shooting it that well from beyond the arc, you can get by. And only having 4 free throws, Lions didn't even shoot. Well, they shot an and 1, and they missed that. So they were 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. So both teams just really shooting it really well. But the Vikings just having so many turnovers, Lions just didn't get to shoot that much.
Yeah, exactly. Did a nice job. Again, they struggled with our zone, and A little different game than when we played them in Sterling. We got lots of turnovers early and had lots of fast break points in that. This game, we've gotten some turnovers, but we've gotten most of our points out of just running our offense very efficiently and getting some really good looks.
40-14 is our halftime score. We'll take our final timeout and be back with the tip-off of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
The starters both ways: Schmidt, Campbell, Rodriguez, Showalter, and Soto for the Lions. Autry, Field, Blanchett, Pickering, and Blanchett for the Vikings. Tyler Campbell for the Radiant.
Well, Campbell starts off the second half for Lyons. They get their first possession and he nails a three, so it's 17-40. And then the Vikings have it knocked away. I thought they turned it over, but they don't. So the Vikings had no turnovers in that second quarter. So
right,
excellent job by Smoky Valley. Carson to put it in play. Looking, now goes inside, knocked away. But Carson, I thought he was going to hustle and get it, but there's a turnover for the Vikings. Campbell with it, gets it off to Showalter. He's going to launch a three ball. No, rebound Vikings. And Vikings are going to get called for the travel. Carson ended up, he didn't really have control of it. He let go of it as soon as he knew he was going to get bumped into by Cade. But they still called the travel. Well, back-to-back turnovers for Smoky Valley to start the second half. Rodriguez loses the handle and it ends up with Carson, and going to be a jump ball and alternating possession. The Vikings force a turnover. So they get it back, and it'll be Viking ball now. Luck checking in for Rodriguez.
Got a few more scores from Mike when we get a break.
Carson will bring it into the front court on the slow dribble. 2-3 zone by Lyons here in this to start this possession. Near side to Justice. Autry. Vikings starting the same way. Again, Gus Griffith out with an ankle sprain that he got Friday night at Clay Center on the early first quarter. Pickering has it inside to Carson. He gets double teamed, dribbles out of it. Still on the dribble out top. Pickering. Pickering looked at a three, didn't trigger. Goes to Autry. Baseline to Kai, and there Luck was in the way. And 3 turnovers for the Vikings to start the third quarter. Luck out top with it, dribble inside, lose it, and who touched it last. The Vikings did. I thought the Vikings were going to get the steal, but they didn't. Gish will check in for Lyons.
Number 22 in for Lyons.
Soto will put it in play. Goes to Schmidt. To Gish. Near side to Showalter.
Vikings are man-to-man now.
Looking for Campbell. Has him way outside the arc. He'll drive baseline. Now come back outside to the top of the key. Loses the handle. Ball loose. Picked up by Carson. Gets it up to Kai. And now we have a foul. Campbell tripped up Carson Peel on the, as he started taking off with the dribble and kind of wincing and got his hand a little bit pinched somehow. It'll be turnover Lions. And here come the Vikings. 6:26 to go. Vikings have yet to score here in this third quarter. Near side to Justice, outside the zone. Soto tried to steal, didn't get it. Kyle go up and get the lob inside to his brother Cade. Nice move. Oh, and he misses, but gets his own rebound. Misses that, gets his own rebound again, goes up, and now we got a foul. And Cade smiling. He said, darn it, I can't get that ball to get inside the basket.
Well, hurting his shooting percentage, but helping his rebounding
Yeah,
stats.
no question about that. The scoreboard update brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, your friendly hometown dentist, online at McPhersonDentalCare.com, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Cade, he's over 3 from the charity stripe. See what you got for some scores.
Yeah, let's see. A girls' final, Halstead beats Pratt 46-29. At halftime in the boys' game of that matchup, Pratt was up 26-24. Halftime of boys, Haven 31, Hillsborough 17. Also at the half, Larned boys 24, Nickerson 18, and Heston over Hoisington 32-22 at half.
Vikings will play Nickerson on the next game on Friday night at Nickerson for homecoming. There's a drive by Lions Starbuck, and he's fouled. And 11, Cade will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. Cade missed both free throws on the other end. And now at the free throw line is Starbuck, who hasn't scored in the game, but he has 2 charity tosses. First one right in there, good. Well, they're on a 3-0 run to start the quarter here. Or excuse me, 4-0 run. Cade with the rebound on the missed free throw. Here comes Carson now into the front court. Quickly over to Justice to Kai Blanchett. 3, no. Rebound. Starbuck inside, goes to Campbell. Campbell on the dribble drive into the front court. Step back, keeps on his dribble, gets it off to Showalter. Showalter. Oh, he got to travel. No, he gets to miss the shot, and Cade Blanchett with the rebound. I thought he took that Euro step and a half there, but here's Kai Blanchett, wanted to trigger a 3, didn't. Showalter right there to bother him. Vinny on the baseline drive, off to Cade. Cade shot up, got it to go. Nice shot by Cade Blanchett in traffic.
Yeah, they're letting some contact go under there. So
42 at the 5-minute mark. So Vikings don't score until 5 minutes. 3 minutes go by in the quarter.
now the Vikings back to the 1-3-1.
Starbuck, and they throw it over. Starbuck's pass to Showalter a little hard, and they turn it over.
In for the Vikings, Abel, Jerome Autry, and House.
Replacing Pickering, Kai Blanchett, and Justice Autry. Carson and Cade will stay in. 2-3 zone now, it looks like, for Lions here on this possession. Ethan has it right in front of the Viking bench. Looking cross court to Carson, wide open 3. Carson in there, his 4th 3 of the night. An Arnreiner CPA 3-pointer for the Vikings' 45th point, coming at the 4:30 mark. 45-18. Baseline 2, Showalter. Showalter out top to Soto. Inside to Starbuck, and he can't handle it. Goes into Cade. Here comes Carson. Justice Autry baseline dribble drive. Now kick out to Carson. Carson will slow it down. Goes over to Ethan. Ethan outside the circle. Cross court to Carson. He'll launch another 3. No. Rebound. Lyons inside. And Showalter comes away with the rebound. 3:45 to go, third quarter. 45-18, Vikings with the lead, knocked away and stolen. Oh, stolen back by Lyons. Starbuck ends up with it to Soto. And House with the steal. Braxton House on the dribble drive. And, can't finish it off at the basket. Quickly up to Soto. Soto with it. Long three ball. No. Rebound. Going to go out of bounds. Showalter can't save it from going out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Lyons. Number...
let's see. 17, I think.
I thought it was either 16 or 17. Soto out and Rodriguez in for Lyons. Rodriguez, Gish, Showalter, Starbuck, and Schmidt on the court for the Lions. Peel, Jerome Autry, Abel, Cade Blanchett, and House on the court for the Vikings. Inside to Jerome, out to Carson, around to Ethan. He's going to launch a three ball. No, rebound. Autry comes away with it, and he's tied up. A foul. And Jerome's jabbering away out there. I don't know who he's talking to, coach or his teammates.
Whoever will listen.
He's smiling about it, though. That foul's going to be on Schmidt. That'll be his second. Carson gets it into Ethan out top. They'll rotate around, get everybody back where they're supposed to be. Carson will dribble it between the circles. Now on the near side to Ethan. Ethan looking in, trying to go to Cade. Now goes out top to Jerome. Over to Carson. Carson, lob inside to Cade. Gets double teamed and gets fouled. And it'll be Viking ball out of bounds. Schmidt will pick up the foul, and that'll be his third.
Kai and Justice coming back in.
Jerome and Justice, Ethan, House, and Kai Blanchett on the court right now for Smoky Valley. Out to Kai, his drive side of the lane, kick out to Jerome. I think he wanted to trigger a three, but Showalter made up that gap a little bit quicker. Justice with the drive, kick out to his brother Jerome, baseline to Ethan. Ethan underneath, too far underneath the basket to do anything, kicks it out to Kai Blanchett. Cross to Justice, he's going to have to hurry to go back court, and it'll be... He thought it was tipped. Yeah, the other official, none of the officials saw it. They're all shaking their head. They didn't see it, so it's a turnover. Vikings.
Yeah, I didn't think it was tipped.
I didn't see it either. So Lions ball, 45-18 is our score. 2:13 left to go, third quarter. Rodriguez gets it off to Campbell. Campbell to Showalter. He's going to launch a three ball. In and out, no good. Rebound, Justice Autry. And he gets fouled by the double team of Gish and Rodriguez picks up the foul. That's their 15th foul of this quarter. Vikings have only 2 minutes now left to go, third quarter. Justice slowly across the timeline. They're man-to-man defense this time. Justice kick it out to Jerome. Jerome kick it out to Ethan. Little weave action. Back to Justice. Justice in the lane. Little floater. Got the roll. Justice having a good night. He's got 8 points. And a timeout. No, not a timeout. It's a whistle.
He dropped the ball. Yeah, he dropped the ball over the inline and stepped in to get it and tried to step back out to throw it in.
If you don't have possession of it out of bounds, that's okay. But if you have possession, you can't do that. I was marking it down. I didn't see it, so he must have had good possession.
Yeah, I didn't quite see the first of it, but yeah,
Braxton
he must have.
Shot missing. Rebound Showalter. Didn't cost the Lions anything on that one. Showalter still on the dribble. Gets it off to Campbell. Campbell
Vikings are man-to-man.
Heated up in that third quarter and has a three in this quarter. Inside to Starbuck as it drops it way down low, and now it's tied up and alternating possession. It'll stay with Lyons, but the big guys, sometimes they get the ball knocked away and they can't help but bring it down, but boy, he just got it grabbed down there low.
Vincent comes back in for Jerome.
Rodriguez looking, now goes to Campbell. Spin move in the lane. He's going to get called for the travel. 19 or 18 turnovers?
I got 19.
19, okay. Vikings have 8.
8.
1:11 left to go, third quarter. Autry will bring it slowly into the front court. Dribble around, kick it out to Ethan. Ethan Abel with the dribble drive, kick it out to Kai. Kai Blanchett, dribble in the lane, kick it out to Justice. Justice in the lane from the free throw line, shot no, rebound. House comes up with it. Braxton House with a beautiful rebound and put back for his 6th point. 49-18. 40 seconds left to go in this quarter. Showalter. Lob inside, hits the backboard. Starbuck runs it down. Campbell baseline shot, no, rebound. And we're going to have a whistle and a push in the back on the rebound. Gish is going to be the guilty party, pushed Ethan out of the way, and Gish will pick up his 2nd foul.
Sam Peterson coming in.
Good job, Coach Schneider, to get some of these young guys in. Oh, Sam's a senior. These guys that don't get much playing time in. 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Autry will bring it across the timeline. Going to take their time, go for one shot, I'm sure. Peterson has it out over to Pickering. Out top to Ethan. Ethan to Justice. Justice baseline to Peterson inside the House. Braxton has it to Ethan. Ethan's shot too strong off the glass. No, Ethan gets his own rebound though. Brings it outside. He'll shoot a 3. It's good. An on-run CPA 3-pointer by Ethan Abel, and that is the end of the quarter. Vikings lead it 52-18. We'll be back with the 4th quarter and a running clock after this 1-minute timeout. Came out in the start of that quarter and got the first 4 points of the quarter. That's all they scored.
Yeah, then
wow.
We did a good job. Let's see, at the quarter there, Braden Ayer checks in for the Vikings.
The Vikings outscored them 12-0 after that run. Here's Ayer with the shot. No. Peterson rebound. No. Rebound. Lyons tied up and alternating possession. It will go to Lyons. These young guys had a chance, but they couldn't get it to go. Mason Holcomb.
Yep, Mason Holcomb checking in.
Good game for Braxton House, though. He got 6 points. He had some good rebounds, and nice job done by him. Rodriguez and Gish bring it into the front court outside the Vikings zone. Joe Walter out top to Gish. Baseline to Campbell. He's going to launch a 3 ball, and it's good. Campbell knocks down his 2nd 3 of the night. 21-52, but it's a running clock, so they won't be able to make a sustained comeback here. Justice Autry on the dribble, and Justice gets fouled by Rodriguez. He just dribbled around him. He just couldn't stop him.
Yeah, Lions coach was wanting to say that Justice hooked him with his off arm,
and he might have had a little bit of a hook.
Yeah, but the Lions player definitely bodied up against him and bumped him off his path.
Got a little text from Mike about the K-State game. Cats closing the gap 54-46 at the first media timeout of the second half. Autry makes the first free throw. There's Justice at the line. Jerome hasn't scored tonight. He's the one that usually scores more. Soto back in. And Autry makes them both. Good free throwing by Justice.
Jerome coming in for his brother.
And that free throw puts Justice in double figures. 10 points. 5:50 to go. 54-21. Round it goes to Luck. To Soto. Looking for Campbell. Not there. Goes out to Luck. Loses the handle but retains his dribble. Gets off to Soto.
Vikings are in a 2-3 zone.
There's Luck. Looked at a shot. Didn't trigger. Soto drive the baseline. Kick out to Luck. He will trigger a three. Short. Rebound by Ethan Abel. Abel gets it off to Jerome, and the Vikings will bring it up into the front court, leading 54-21. Autry across the timeline goes to Iyer. His dribble out top goes to Peterson, near side to Abel. Abel in the dribble has it knocked by Campbell, but saves the dribble. Goes back to Braden, pardon me. Goes over to Peterson, into Abel. Good ball movement by the Vikings. Abel with the dribble. Oh, nice pass to Holcomb, and Holcomb gets the basket. He wasn't ready for that.
Yeah,
It hit him in the chest.
with his chest.
That took the breath out of him a little bit, maybe. We'll see.
He still managed to put the ball in. That's what counts.
Shot by Luck on the baseline. It's good. His first basket of the night. 23. Vikings have 56. 4.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. It's a running clock other than calling a timeout, so here's Holcomb. He'll launch a three ball. No. Rebound Luck inside. Luck gets it off to Campbell. His three missing. Rebound Iyer. Gets it off to Jerome, and he'll bring it into the front court. He's had a little trouble with that shoulder. I think he's kind of wincing a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that bad shoulder.
Yeah. It's off to Peterson. Man-to-man by Lyons. Here's Braden. Off to Holcomb. Out top to Ethan. 3:45 left to go. Ethan out top with it. Drive side of the lane. Now has it knocked away and stolen. Turnover to Smoky Valley. Showalter up to Luck. Luck will take it in and
block
run over
Sam
Peterson. But Luck will get the basket and he'll get the and one.
Yeah, I don't think Sam was quite there.
No. Rodriguez back in for the Lions.
On the line,
56-25. Vikings lead. Luck free throw, no good. Must have called it before the. Well, that was an and one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed it. Under 3 minutes we go. Justice on there. Jerome on the dribble. Goes over to Braden Iyer. His three ball. No. Rebound loose. Picked up. Oh, good hustle by Ethan to try to save it from going out of bounds. But it'll go to Lyons. 2.5 minutes left to go. Rodriguez up to Luck. Luck around the corner, gets it off to Rodriguez. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt, he had a couple of threes in the first half and hasn't gotten anything since. Now open for a three, baseline, no. Rebound, Vikings. Jerome comes down with it at the 2-minute mark. All that's left is to find out what the final score will be. The Vikings certainly taking care of business on the home court here tonight. Looking to improve to 9-5, 3-0 in conference. Holcomb with it outside, goes around to Ethan Abel. Around to Jerome. Jerome with the drive back to Holcomb, his baseline 10-footer, too strong. Rebound, Ethan. Ethan gets double teamed, out of it, goes for the shot, but it's blocked by Campbell. Comes Campbell on the dribble, and Ethan picks his pocket from behind. Good pick pocket by Ethan Abel. Oh, and he loses the handle going the other way. Campbell, they're having a little duo there on the lane. Showalter drives in, just runs over Autry, and no call made by either official. And he kind of lowered his shoulder and went into
a little bit, yeah.
Autry there a little bit. I thought sure they'd call that an offensive foul, but they gave him the basket. 27-56. There's Autry with 2. Jerome gets his first points of the night. 58-27. Luck, three-pointer. It's good. 30-58. 40 seconds now left to go in the ball game. Autry around. Rodriguez gets it off to Peterson. Peterson has it knocked away, but Holcomb saves it. Baseline 2, Jerome Autry. Drive in the side, now kick out, and he'll dribble it out between the circles. 20 seconds left now in the fourth quarter. Out to Peterson, Sam Peterson with it. Guarded by Luck, over to Holcomb. Holcomb to Jerome, inside to Iyer. Iyer out top to Ethan, knocked away and stolen by Lyons. Quickly up to Campbell, Campbell with it. And he'll just finger roll it in. I don't know if he was going to try to dunk it or not, but he didn't. And 32-58 is our final score. We'll be back to wrap up this game for you. Vikings win a pair tonight from the Lions. And we'll be back after these timeouts.
Safe travels traveling home. Thank you.
And welcome back to Viking Gym as the Vikings take care of business tonight. The girls winning by the score of 57-41. The Viking boys really winning this in the first half. Their halftime score was 40-14. They took care of business. 58-32 as the final scoring went like this. First for the Lions, Starbuck with 1, 6 for Schmidt, 7 for Luck, and 18 points for Campbell. For the Vikings, 2 points, Jerome Autry, 2 points, Mason Holcomb, 3 points, Ethan Abel, 4 points, Vincent Pickering, 4 points, Cade Blanchett, 6 points, Braxton House, and then in double figures, 10 for Justice Autry, 13 for Kai Blanchett, and 14 points for Carson Peel. Carson and Kai Blanchett were both hot from beyond the arc. Carson had 4 threes. Kai had 3 threes. And the Vikings take care of business. Turnovers and rebounds?
Turnovers. The Vikings ended up with 11. Lions ended up with 20. And rebounding, the Vikings win that statistic as well, 39-20.
So all in all, a good job by the Vikings, and taking care of business at home is what you want to do, and come away with a nice victory.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about we didn't want to come out flat. We wanted to get up big early, which we did, and really took any doubt about just like in the first matchup, any doubt about the outcome of the game was decided pretty early.
Yeah, no question about that. We'll check on some scores here too while we're getting ready. And now the Vikings go on to the road to go to Nickerson, and Nickerson is 3-8 in. They are. They were 1-10, but 1-1 in conference. That's exactly right. They should have a couple more games than that. So I think they maybe won another game. Let's call them 2-11. But the Vikings certainly won't overlook them on the boys' side, and the girls' side, same thing. They're 3-8, and Viking girls won't overlook the Nickerson Panthers either.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely the Nickerson girls team is definitely a different team without Ava Jones,
and
Yeah, and then McLean girl.
McLean, yeah.
Who went with her dad to Hutch.
Dad went to Hutch to be the AD at Hutch, and so she moved as well. So they lost two of their top two players, really.
Right. So, but again, it's it's a road game. You don't ever want to take those lightly. We're going to have to go in and play, and they're going to be ready to defend their home court.
You got any update scores?
Let's see.
Kind of cut you off a little bit there.
KU with 12 minutes left. KU is up 66-54. And that is the only other update that we have at this point.
Well, again, the Vikings take care of business here at home and improve their record now to 9-5, and then they will certainly be looking forward to taking care of Nickerson. And then they got kind of a rough gauntlet. They have couple of home games with Hoisington, and then on the road to Haven, and then Pratt and Heston. So they got 3 games coming up now that are going to be tough after Nickerson. So
yeah, the Hoisington here at home, that we won out there, but then we've got 3 in a row: that Haven, Pratt, and Heston. That's going to be a tough gauntlet, and we need to hopefully try and pick up at least 1 or 2 of those games to keep us in good position for sub-state.
Yeah, no question about that. The Vikings lurking around there in 4th place, but like you said, 3rd through 6th, those 4 teams in the middle of that sub-state are only about a game and a half or 2 games apart. So they nothing's given. You want to finish at least in 4th place to have a home game on the first round, but
right.
You don't want to end up in 4th to have a matchup with Southeast of Saline, who the Vikings have already lost to twice. So
absolutely,
that's what you don't want to do as a sub-state. And
right. A couple of more scores updates Mike just sent us. At the end of the 3rd quarter in the boys, Nickerson 29, Larned 36, and also at the end of the 3rd in the boys game, Halstead 39, Pratt 38.
That's a close one. I thought that might be a close one there. Pratt not quite as good as they've been in the past in the boys' side, but we'll see how it winds out. But Coach Snyder taking a little longer than I expected him to, as they really dominated the first half. They got out to a 17-3 lead, and then followed that up with a 23-11 second quarter, and then a 12-4 third quarter. They actually got outscored in the 4th quarter, but they had emptied their bench by then, and expected Lyons to maybe hit a couple of shots, but certainly weren't in favor of any concern about losing the game with a running clock in the 4th quarter.
Right. It's nice. You've performed really well when we get to that point and get to have that running clock. So. Great overall job by the Vikings tonight, defensively, offensively, and it looks like we've got Vincent to talk to tonight.
Yeah, give him that headset so you can be on there with us. So we'll get him turned on, and congratulations on a good victory tonight, Vincent, and always fun to play at home. Fun to play at home. Oh, I don't have your hearing. My bad. There we go. Now you can hear what I say. My bad. Always a good victory tonight, but always fun to play at Smoky Valley Gym. Well, hang on. Now I got something unplugged here. We'll get you plugged in. Yeah, there we go. Now we can hear everything you say. Now we can go.
There we go. Am I good?
Yep, you're good.
Now you're good.
All right. I love being in the environment here. We have a really nice community that comes out and supports us always. So,
tell us about the first quarter. You really took care of business when you played this team over at Sterling Tournament. But coming in here, you thought maybe they'd come alive, and they actually got the lead 3-2 over you guys. But then you kind of shut the door on them.
Yeah, number 2, he's a nice player. Hit that 3 at the beginning, but we executed really well. We were getting what we wanted, and defensively we just kept pressuring them and forcing turnovers. So it was going our way. And
wasn't your night tonight to get a lot of points, but Carson hitting the 3 and Kai hitting the 3. That's got to just elevate your confidence in your whole team.
Oh yeah, for sure. When they hit shots, it just gets us all going. It gets all of our blood flowing, and we all just want to keep getting there. So it's really nice.
Thought we executed the offense really well in that first half. We didn't get the breakaway layups we did the first time that we played them, but we got some steals, and then I thought we did a really nice job of just executing the offense and getting what we wanted out of the offense.
Oh yeah, getting it into the post was big for us tonight. We wanted to make sure we feed it in, get our kickouts and all that, and we executed pretty well, I think. So.
You got to go on the road to Nickerson on Friday. What do you know about the Nickerson Panthers?
You know, their record isn't the best right now, but, you know, we always have to go in there and take care of business, keep doing what we're doing, execute how we want to execute, and get ready for sub-state. So,
ultimate goal, sub-state, league title. You got a couple of those apples dangling out there for you. Does that inspire you guys to play good?
Oh, yeah. We're looking at the sub-state standings and keeping that in mind, and we want to get to that 2 or 3 spot so we can play Southeast in that sub-state championship. So
that sounds like a plan. Well, great game tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Friday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Vincent Pickering of the Vikings. Always a pleasure to talk with these guys, and if I could make the equipment work right, it'd be a little bit better. But a Viking victory tonight, and Vincent doing a good job of talking up his teammates, and it has to make you feel good when your teammates are really hitting the ball and you can give them some assists, and he's always a good team player.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what's one nice thing about this team is nobody cares who scores. They know somebody's going to be hot tonight. It was Carson and Kai, at least in the first half, and so the other guys recognize, get them the ball, let them keep putting it in the hole, and the thing about this team is they just want to win games and go as far as they can. They don't care who the leading scorer is.
Tonight's player of the game is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust. Safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Put their experience to work for you and your family. Relationship banking from People's Bank and Trust. Got a couple of options, maybe 3 options, as Justice Autry for one of the first times getting in double figures with 10, Carson with 14, Kai Blanchett with 13. What do you think?
Well, and Carson and Kai both had 5 rebounds as well. Rebounding, which kind of like the scoring, was just spread out. So, I could almost go with players of the game. I think Kai and Carson really got our offense on track and rolling in the first half.
Yeah, both of them in double figures in the first half. Kai didn't even score in the second half. So we'll go with co-players of the game, Carson Peel and Kai Blanchett for our People's Bank and Trust players of the game. Any final scoreboard updates?
Real quick, Heston boys in the fourth quarter over leading Hoisington 45-28, and with 10:15 left, KU. Oh, here's an update with 9:38 left. KU leading 72-55.
Wow, they're starting to open up the lead a little bit, so they'll take care of business maybe at Allen Fieldhouse. We'll see how that one ends up. We'll get home in time to watch the last 4 or 5 minutes.
You
maybe.
betcha.
Well, that'll be our final thought. Again, the Viking girls win it by the score of 57-41. The boys taking care of business in the nightcap, winning it 58-32. For Mitchell, back at the station. For Darren, this is Don wishing everybody a very pleasant good night. Good luck to Bethany tomorrow. The Bethany men and women playing at Sterling. It'll be for first place in the conference at Sterling in the girls tournament.
And in the men's game, I think Sterling's men have won a couple in a row now,
yeah,
so they're feeling good about how they're playing.
And then we'll be back on the air Friday, and then that'll wrap up the week for us. So take care, everyone. Good night.